Hey, welcome back to Food News Wednesdays, where we round up this week's tastiest stories. My name's Chris, and while I have not ventured to the downtown core of Ottawa to join the ongoing trucking protests, I'm not ruling out flying to Vacaville, California for much more pressing issues. And those issues include chocolate milk. Students at Sierra Vista's K-8 school are on strike because of a recent school ban against chocolate milk. The school removed it following the division's nutritional department finding that it contained a lot of sugar that the body doesn't need, which you can read all about in this month's edition of No magazine. Now the students, having read the report and giving 0 Fs about the words of these so-called experts, are demanding change immediately, citing the fact that lunchtime just isn't the same. One 4th grader said, "The people who are going to be negotiating with me, I'm probably going to put them on the spot." Now, normally, I don't agree with the notion of negotiating with terrorists, but these little monsters are locked, stocked, and coming out with guns blazing. And I admire that. This is something that they believe in. It harkens back to a simpler time in my own life when I got into an argument with a church deacon over whether or not I should be allowed to wear my baseball cap in church since he got to wear his hat. And yes, that actually happened. And speaking of things that actually happened, we have finally settled the never-ending debate about which being is superior, a human or a giant bunny. How so? Well, they threw down exactly the same way that we won World War II. By having a competitive eating contest. Fellow YouTuber Raina Huang went toe-to-toe with a giant bunny named Honey, with a goal to eat as much salad as possible within 10 minutes. Let's watch.
That is adorable. Yeah.
Oh,
How
here
the
comes the
salad-
salad, everybody.
that's how the salads
Look at
look
this.
like.
All right, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Let's get ready to munch! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
While Raina managed to pack down 3.5 pounds of salad within that 10-minute window, Honey put down exactly nothing. Nada. Not a bite. A backup named Precious was brought in, and Precious managed to duplicate Honey's incredible empty-stomached feat. So to answer the question about who truly reigns supreme, well, ask yourself this. Which of these two is in for 3 straight days of bathroom hell with nearly 4 pounds of fibrous leaves floating around inside their belly? The rabbits know a sucker play when they see one. We have decades of footage featuring Bugs Bunny outsmarting Elmer Fudd. Points to you, Honey and Precious. Meanwhile, it seems like New York City is dealing with another drug crisis. And that drug? Cheese. Vegan Mayor Eric Adams is introducing new lifestyle medicine services at city hospitals intended to help patients with chronic illnesses make dietary changes. While making a vegan chili to demonstrate his message, the mayor said, "I don't have this great self-discipline. Food is like a drug. You take someone on heroin, you put them in one room, and someone hooked on cheese, put them in another room, and you take it away. I challenge you to tell me which person's hooked on heroin and who's hooked on cheese." You know what, Internet? Do your thing.
Farmer in the dell, the farmer in the dell. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the farmer in the dell. The farmer takes the wife, the farmer takes the wife. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the farmer takes the wife. The wife takes the child, the wife takes the child. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the wife takes the child. The child takes the nurse, the child takes the nurse. Hi-ho, the dairy.
Yeah, what they said. And finally this week, if you've ever found yourself in the sad and desperate spot of eating at iHop alone, well, rest assured, you're not as alone as you thought you were. We're of course talking about former NFL wide receiver and convict who once slapped his lawyer on the butt and got a 30-day extended sentence from a displeased eagle-eyed judge, Chad Ocho Cinco. Every single year, the former Bengals star goes to iHop during the NFL's Pro Bowl and invites every single player who made it to the league's All-Star game to join him. This year, not a single Pro Bowler opted to join him, leading to this tweet where Ocho Cinco said, "Eating at iHop alone because nobody wanted to hang with me." Some of the Pro Bowlers said the breakfast was too early, but was disputed by Ocho Cinco, who reminded them that they wake up at 6 a.m. for team meetings for 6 months during the season, but really, they can't wake up for pancakes? Still, all's well that ends well, because despite the lack of rich athletes joining him in the booth, Ocho Cinco left a $1,000 tip for the waitstaff. Now, whether or not he proceeded to slap her on the ass remains a mystery. So now I turn the tables over to you. Who would you get out of bed for pancakes with at 6 a.m.? Have you ever injected queso directly into your veins? What mammal can you claim total food dominance over? And finally, what cafeteria food removal would drive you to riot? Comment below, and don't forget to share the craziest food stories that you come across, because maybe we'll cover it next week. And if you can't get enough of the content that I'm bringing you, you can catch me every single day on The Milkman Show that airs between 9 and 1 on blasttheradio.com. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and as always, my name's Chris, and that's news to me.